They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. 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 They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
And ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there had been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
People on television.
Let me just say here, this is
the people on television said my dog was taken and used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say for a city manager.
I'm not taking this from
but
television.
The people on
taking it from
television
the
said
city
the
manager.
dog was eaten by the people that went there.
Again, the Springfield city manager says there's no evidence of that. Vice President Harris, I'll let you respond to the rest of what you've heard.
You talk about extreme.
I think the funniest part of all that is they spent all that time talking about how the Springfield city manager said, da, 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 da. And like literally the next week, some bitch got arrested because she was eating like literally got arrested and was going to trial because she was eating somebody's cat. You know.
Like in the street too.
Didn't one of them go to the park and like snag a duck or a goose?
Yeah, goose.
Like yanked it up by his neck.
Out of the
yeah, but at the same time, they showed a dude in a halal truck in New York pulling up a street rat and getting that into the truck to cook.
Oh, the street vendors. No, I think that was a guinea pig. That was a guinea pig. It's a little bit high class, more so than a rat.
No, it was a pigeon.
Now I eat dove and they're cousins, so
man,
I guess I'm not eating like
New York pigeon. Like, dude, that thing has more diseases than.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That's like the difference between eating a city squirrel and a country squirrel. You know, the diet matters.
Yeah, it does. I mean, freaking pigeons in New York are like green. They're not even gray anymore.
They've mutated and formed their own subspecies.
Yes. Yep.
Well, speaking of good eating, depending on where you are in the world, here's some. We're doing a Wholesome Friday. Here's a cute Wholesome video.
Oh, look at the little coon.
Aw.
I have such a love-hate relationship with that animal. Like, they're so freaking adorable and fun, but they can also just be the biggest assholes in the world.
Yeah, I find myself shooting them in the head more often than not.
Yeah. What was that, Trey?
So they're like toddlers. Like, it's like
dude. Perfect.
It's like, oh, aren't you cute? And then they hit you in the face. Or,
next thing you know, they're eating trash.
Yeah.
Killing your chickens. And then it's like, all right, time for you to die, motherfucker.
Hey, you have sons too. I see. All right.
What else is going on in the world? I have not been keeping up with anything. I've been doing markets again.
I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with anything either. I feel like it's been a pretty slow like news week. I mean, we got the Diddy trial kicked off, so for whatever.
Yo, so was that picture of him with gray hair? Was that legit? Well, I saw this, but did you see that? He looked like Obama when he got out of office with his gray hair. Was that a real picture?
He's always had. Yeah,
I know he doesn't have his baby oil because he's been in jail or whatever.
No, he's been kind of getting gray like the last I don't know, even his last album, his hair.
I'll say he's been in jail, so he hadn't been able to color his hair.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
They don't have Just for Men in the commissary?
No.
Usually they dye their hair.
I mean, if you're into what he's into,
best we could do is semen.
That's not helping him keep it like a nice.
Oh, I guess that would make it whiter. Oh, okay. I got you. Fair enough.
Let's see how the trial's going.
I feel bad that guy was sticking up for us.
White boy. This is how. Shut the fuck up, bitch. This is the I said, bitch. I said, shut the fuck up, bitch. I said, I called you a bitch. I called you a bitch. I called you a bitch. When a grown man speaks, you shut the fuck up, bitch.
Grown man. Yeah.
I held the door for this guy the other day. I don't know why he's so angry now.
Anybody that takes a dick in the butt is the devil. You fucking nuts.
I was with him until that part.
Wait, what did he say?
Gabby in the first half.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I cannot figure out what this guy's.
He's over here.
Dude, I can't figure out what this guy is. Like,
No,
what's his deal?
I'm building
He's
it
high.
here on Earth. All right, there's it too long.
That's
I mean,
obvious.
he's high, but
Yeah,
I can't
on
figure
life.
out what.
He
Do you
said
think these
anybody
guys?
who takes a dick in the butt is the devil.
Do you think these
faggot
guys like?
He had me till he got to the yeah.
Do you think these guys like wake up the next morning and go, oh shit, I shouldn't.
I don't think these guys wake up thinking anything at all or remembering anything from yesterday.
Not
Okay, well, I was just curious.
not a conscious thought going through their head. They wake up the next day and have absolutely no clue what they did the day before, and tomorrow
right.
is going to be the same.
It's like, man, I said that at the Diddy trial. Oh shit.
It's like
Here we go again.
It's like living with short-term amnesia. Every day is a new adventure. Speaking of, you ever see the movie Memento with
Oh yeah.
or no, not Christian Bale.
The dude, the bad guy from Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
Pretty boy.
Guy.
That was a good movie.
Guy, not Guy Fiero. That's
No,
the
no.
chef guy.
He was
Not Guy Ritchie. That's the British gangster guy. God bless
I'm
America.
gonna look it up.
Anyway, speaking of Guy Fieri, Stephanie said he got kicked out of Roots Chris in Louisville on Derby weekend.
That makes sense.
Well, he's not as welcome to town as Dave Portnoy is in Louisville, you know, because
Thank you, Jim. Guy
thank
Fieri.
Jimothy.
Dude.
God bless.
So did y'all watch the Derby? It was I thought it was. I like the mud races. There's always something bad can happen, but also they're always like entertaining races because usually there's a horse that's kind of a long shot to some extent that's going to end up being the one that wins it. So like Stephanie and I were sitting in the bedroom watching. We watched like probably 45 minutes of the pre-show with the horses walking around and everything, and I was watching them. I was like, "Ooh, as the 18's gonna win." I said he got some big haunches on him. Like all the others are kind of slender built. I was like, "That's a mud running horse."
Wasn't it like sovereignty over
Journalism.
Journalism.
Yeah,
that was the headline I saw.
Sovereignty was the number 18 horse, and I was like, that one is like the way he was built. I was like, that's a mudding horse. Those other ones are fast horses.
You said Memento, and it reminded me of this old Derek comedy skit. You know, Childish Gambino. What's his real actor name now? Trey.
Donald Glover.
There you go. So this is one of his skits from his old comedy days with his old comedy troupe. They're making a parody of College Humor. That's old school.
Oh dear God.
Who am I? How did I get here? I'm not sure. I can't be sure of anything anymore. My name is Alan Mortimer. That much I'm sure of. 6 months ago, I was in a motorcycle accident. I survived, but I sustained a brain injury. Now I have a very specific sort of short-term memory loss.
Oh God. The hell?
It's not a dick, man.
If you guys have seen Memento, this
I
makes
tattoo
the skit
messages
so
on my
much
body so
funnier.
I can remember. It's a dick. Your memory loss makes you forget what
Oh,
dicks
God.
look like. He's using your memory loss to get you to suck his dick. His name is Carter. He used to be your friend. Also, he killed your wife, but that's not important. What's important is it's a dick.
I told you, man. It's not a dick, all right? It's a mouth-based video game.
It's not a mouth-based video game.
I'm your friend, man. I didn't kill your wife.
I have to get out of here. Which way is the exit? Which one is this one? I have to save my wife. Where am I?
Hey, man. Why don't you come try this new video game I got?
Oh God, that's awful.
Dude, I used to
the old College Humor was pretty funny.
well, especially them. Me and my friends used to watch those videos and just fucking laugh and share them with everybody. Who was the red hair receptionist that replaced Pam on The Office? Like she was part of that comedy troupe too.
Don't know.
Well, that was more of a Justin question.
Yeah, I can't remember what her name is.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah. College Humor was actually like really good back in the day. I was one of the OG College Humor, the photo gallery commenters, not the there was a difference between the video commenters and the photo gallery commenters. We didn't get along with each other. I was an OG photo commenter. So much for Wholesome Friday. We made it a
My bad. I'm sorry.
I
mean, we did
that was
better
definitely
than
wholesome. You know, there was a, you know, somebody got a happy ending.
We did better than I thought we would have.
My bad.
I mean, along that same vein.
Oh God.
Oh, come on.
Oh yeah, I love this. They're like, no. So the comment that somebody made is like, no, Donald, don't do it.
Is he sending signals?
Yeah,
Still third.
You blow.
He was just in Saudi
That
Arabia.
Guy, he like points. He's like, that guy. He blows.
Oh, Trump.
Oh.
Yes, he was the Saudis. What was he doing? I don't know what he was doing in Saudi Arabia.
It was a partnership. They were signing a deal. Basically, it's a way for them to kind of alleviate the tariff situation. Like they wanted to make a partnership of like, hey, we want to partner and work together on trade and everything. So it's a big trade deal or whatever.
A deal, you say? Like
yeah.
such as like the art of the deal?
Yeah. I mean, imagine that. After they were said nothing would work.
How's the stuff coming with the China deals? I know China's made a few deals for different stuff that they need.
They're just making like small deals right now. They're not making any like major. It's just like, hey, certain materials or whatever we'll make a deal on.
Yeah, there's like what do you call it? Exceptions and stuff like that they've made.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just making small exceptions.
Next 5 years is gonna be fucking squirrely. Especially, with that impending collapse of certain things.
Speaking of squirrely, this might be a squirrely situation. We'll get the Daily Simpsons for Steve over here.
Stay back! I got a chainsaw.
It always goes back to the Simpsons.
That movie was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
You would have thought, the way things are now, they would have came out with that movie like earlier in the show's life, but it still came out and was good. And then it all went to shit after that.
Yeah.
Much like things do.
Yep.
Man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deflate everything.
Oh, sorry. I was looking for something to post, but I can't because I don't have access anymore.
Cry about it. I don't know what to say.
I did put something in the private chat, so it's just kind of funny.
Did you guys see the SNL skit with I mean, I know we can't play it with Walter Goggins, the founding fathers one.
Oh yeah, I watched that one.
I thought that was pretty
I haven't
good.
seen that one.
SNL playing SNL live is a quick way to
It's
get
like
started.
suicide. Yeah.
They be
Then
scouring.
it'll be down to one person can log in. She gets out of her car at the Chick-fil-A and then leaves her car and drives.
Oh no.
I can't lie though. Like there's.
Oh my God! Tell her to get away from the car.
I can't lie though. If you're like
and nasty at Chick-fil-A, that's God's chicken. That chicken is anointed. You know what? Ironically, she probably thought she was at churches. You give people attitudes at churches, but you can't do that Chick-fil-A.
See, you should have said Popeyes, man.
No, churches.
No,
churches.
Yeah,
churches is the
right.
ghetto
No,
chicken, not
Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Yeah, churches.
Popeyes is
chicken.
more classy. Trust me.
Yeah, Popeyes. Popeyes. You know, it's like the that clip. You know, we saw whatever. Like, there's at least the couple white guys.
Oh, that's okay.
You know, and stuff like that.
Yeah,
going through
there's
the
a
line.
tier list. I know you only live down here for a little bit, Steve. You know, because you're from Yankeedom, but there is definitely a tier list.
Okay, we don't have very many churches chickens up here. They're only in neighborhoods I don't.
That's
go
because Detroit burned them all down.
Exactly, Steve. That's the problem.
But it goes Zaxby's, and then Chick-fil-A, unless you're in Louisiana, in which case it's Zaxby's and then Popeyes and then Chick-fil-A. But if you're anywhere other than Louisiana, it's
Or
Zaxby's.
Atlanta.
It's Zaxby's and then Chick-fil-A and then Popeyes and then churches.
See, I like Popeyes more than I like.
I guess. Well, where does KFC fall? KFC is like dead middle. Like
KFC's like middle of the road. It's like a Toyota Corolla or a Glock. It's you know what you're getting, and it's always consistent.
Yeah.
Have I told you about?
Like you're never gonna be disappointed. It's always gonna like quench your chicken hunger.
Have I
Yeah,
told you
there
about
you
the
go.
time the kids and I stopped at KFC, and I couldn't get the fucking kids to agree on like the sides and stuff. We were getting one of like family meals.
Yeah,
and
that's the way you do it every time.
I couldn't get them to agree on the sides, and so I said, "Do you have toast?" And she said, "Coke." I was like, "No, toasted bread." And she said, "Coleslaw." I was like, How did you get
Yes, ma'am.
coleslaw from
I'll take a
toasted
second
bread?
helping of coleslaw.
The quality of employees is also different. You know, like there's definitely like even though Zaxby's is like you said S tier probably, there's still like I think as far as quality of employees, like Chick-fil-A has the better quality employees, but like the experience of Zaxby's is a little bit better usually.
Yeah, it's hit or miss for me too, man. That I don't hold them as, in like such high regard as Justin does. I would not have ranked them that high, but hey, man, you got different life experience.
No. Like he's talking
No,
about the experience. Yeah,
I'm talking about both. I know what you're saying, Trey.
I guess you don't live as close to like kind of a more hood area as I do.
Well, like Popeyes, I got spoiled and ruined by Popeyes because my first experience with Popeyes was in Louisiana, working a ground pile and running a crew and everything.
Oh, next to Ground Zero, I guess.
Yeah, and it was like that was some fire. Now, anytime I pull up to Popeyes, I'm like looking through the drive-through window to see if it's like just some real like flabby white dudes in the kitchen, or if they actually got like a feisty-looking black lady in there. Because if it's just a couple gay-looking white dudes, I know I'm going to be disappointed. Like it's just like I already know.
Now you don't want the feisty. Like you usually want the feisty black lady in the kitchen. Not
You want the one that's going to call you sugar.
Right.
Hey,
I want to
hey,
see her in the kitchen, not working the drive-through window.
Now, what if a Mexican is in there?
If she's working the drive-through window,
If it,
then it's probably gonna be a bad experience
if
for
they're
her.
Mexican,
if it's a
what happens
Mexican,
if
then
they're
they'll just
Mexican?
taste the same because they're really good at imitating the recipes.
This is true. This is true. I prefer Popeyes over anybody right now, but we don't have Zaxby's up here.
There you go.
There's another one. When we were down in Florida, we went to something. It was like Zaxby's. It was exactly like Zaxby's, but
it's like
just a
Slim
different name.
Chicken,
Fast Track or something.
Raising Cane's.
Fast Track.
Raising Cane's.
yeah.
Okay, Raising Cane's is all right.
Yeah, they were
Raising
good.
Cane's good.
Yeah, Cane's. I like the fact that they have like a small menu. It's like the number 1, chicken strips. The number 2, more chicken strips. Number 3, chicken strips on a sandwich.
Simple.
They have good sauce too. Like if you want to go to the sauce route, Justin, Cane. I'll put Cane sauce over Zaxby's.
Yeah, I agree. I like Zach sauce, but yeah, Cane's.
I haven't had Cane's. The only one around here is in Owensboro, and every time I've driven by there to stop, the line is just like wrapped around the building 3 times. And like, yeah, ain't no chicken that good. I don't get. I'm not waiting in that kind of a
It's
line.
like the people that wait in at the oh shit, what the hell's the name of it?
They're gonna do like a grand opening or something. Like I always laugh at those people. It's like, oh, I'm gonna wait. The Chick-fil-A is opening in 48 hours. I'm gonna wait in line so I can get like free chicken for a year. I'm like, I got
way too much shit to do, man.
my time's worth more money than sitting in line.
Speaking of food places, it like apparently, we don't have enough Waffle Houses in the area.
You're right.
So
We don't. We need more.
We're getting one apparently near where I live, and that we already we have one 2 towns over, but we're getting one in our town or whatever. And
so I don't know if this is real or not, Trey, but the head of the company that makes the Tekken fighting games, or at least the director for Tekken 8. Yeah, all right, you know where I'm going?
Yeah.
He was talking about adding a Waffle House fight stage to the game.
I feel like that has to be
a troll.
But
yeah, but if he does it, dude, I'll buy that DLC.
Yeah.
I'll bring out my girl and I'll be Waffle House Wendy. Remember that,
Steve's
broad?
probably never been to a Waffle House.
Oh, what do you guys have up there? Not Denny's. You guys have something else, right?
They should have Denny's.
They have Denny's, but there's a specific like morning breakfast restaurant that Yankees have.
You know what's
my
really
wife's not here, so I can't ask her.
IHOP. There's either IHOP is either the best place to eat at or the worst place to eat at for breakfast for some reason.
But when it's a 24-hour one and it's like 2 a.m, it's always good, especially after a long night.
I don't know. Like to me, I'm gonna go if I have a Waffle House or IHOP at 2 a.m. I'm going Waffle House like every time.
Yeah. Me and my friends used to joke that Waffle House was kind of like I can't remember exactly how he would put it, but like do you remember like that story from like World War I where the Germans and I can't remember if it was the British, the Americans, they had like a hey, it's Christmas, let's just like hang out and be cool.
Oh yeah, the treaty. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Waffle House is kind of like that because you go in there and like, yeah, that dude's on meth. Yeah, there's a cop, but hey, this is neutral ground. We're all going to get along. We all know. Yeah. And then after we leave this place, then we're back to business.
Yeah. Then the meth Billy is gonna try to ask me for $5. And like you just paid for your dinner, didn't you? Like
I ate dinner.
Yeah. Like they don't even know. He's just sending links and not even he's ignoring us.
Yeah.
What is he even talk about? He's sending news stuff.
Oh
well,
God,
we're not talking about news. What is news?
Oh, the funniest thing this week was the whole the funniest thing on Twitter, at least, was the whole Arby's thing. I don't know if you saw that.
Fucking Lindsay,
James
like
Lindsay.
ruining all of his credibility, even more so than previous.
Yeah, this is what, like, James Lindsay. There was some kind of Arby's ad, and he said like, this is woke right or whatever, like this, something like this. And here it is. Unlike Dad, our ham and Swiss actually came back. And Arby's trying to appeal to the woke right demo. That's curtain for them. Cringe. Which, I mean, it is kind of corny. Like, unlike Dad, our ham and Swiss actually came back. I mean, it's a 6 out of 10 for me.
I think that's
not
funny.
groundbreaking.
Were they taking a jab at black people or what?
I mean, that's a joke, but like,
Is this like low key? Is this like low key racist? That's
it's the words you don't have to say. It's just a throwaway joke, like haha, whatever.
Yeah.
You go on about your day, and then of course, Lindsay grasping on for anything to like keep his name out there has to like take a weird take.
Like, apparently Arby's is making political statements by saying that their ham and Swiss is back, unlike your Dad.
Does Lindsay have any say in the conservative movement anymore? I mean, like,
he did for a bit because there's all
he
those
did
like,
for a minute, yeah. I mean, Ben Shapiro had a longer run than he did.
he needs to just stay in Knoxville twirling his little fucking Chinese swords.
Well, I think he has more influence on the like the collegiate,
The liberal
sphere,
liberal
like,
Christians,
colleges. Yeah, liberal
and those,
college
yeah.
kind of stuff.
Did you guys see on Tucker Carlson interview Dave Smith? And he talks about Ben Shapiro. Man, he just totally takes apart Ben Shapiro.
Well, it's not hard. It sucks, man, because like he was like one of those like Jordan Peterson types for me, where it's like when they first came on the scene, it's like, oh, cool, this guy's fun to listen to and all that, and it's like you keep going, and you're like,
when he's
And then
making
the
fun
longer-
of like colleges, like
the longer he hung around, the more of a faggot he became. It's just like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
dude.
Those hoax papers were pretty funny though. I will give him credit for that, but that
Wait,
also
is he
wasn't
the
just
one?
him.
Is Lindsay the one that did that?
Yeah, him and Peter Boghossian and that.
I didn't know that was him. Okay.
Is it? What's that fat British broad? Helen Pluckrose. I think that's her name. That was like one of their partners too.
British broads.
Not yet.
I didn't realize that's
Maybe
where
you're
Lindsay
lucky.
came out of.
Yeah, that's kind of how he came on the scene. They were writing, seeing if they could get like hoax college papers approved. Like he famously did the one where
The
they did
racism
they did
park.
the walk in the dog park and
Yeah.
dogs humping each other as a proof that there's rape culture, and then they did another one where they took Hitler's first book and changed some words around to make it instead of
Feminism?
like yep,
Yep,
exactly.
yep. That was fun. Yeah, I didn't realize that was him.
They did all right. So this is maybe more niche to something I like, but they did another one where they were talking about like eating too much and getting fat should be like included in like bodybuilding because you're building a body. That was another funny paper I read that they wrote.
Hilarious.
That one was good. That one was good.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like the whole body positivity thing.
Yeah. They were making fun of that. I'm like,
yeah,
that was pretty cool. But
you're talking about all the research papers they tried to get verified. Okay, yeah.
Well, didn't they have like they got 10 through, right? At least like approved and published.
Wasn't like 18 of them that they did? They did like 18 different ones, and like 8 of them got rejected or something like that.
Yeah, they were just basically proving the point of which
you can submit whatever.
Yeah, as long as you kind of toe the line for what they want you to publish.
Yeah, it probably only took them 30 minutes to write that. And sometimes you just need 30 minutes, right?
You just gotta keep living, man. L-I-V-I-N.
Is that fucking McConaughey?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Been there.
He tells
I think we've all done that.
I mean, that's almost as good as the bar scene in Thailand. Almost.
What?
Oh,
just wait for it. Who put the crumb on the Benz?
God.
Man, trannies will do anything.
Yeah, you never lived, Steve, until you paid a bunch of hookers to dance to a song they don't even understand the lyrics. Although if you go to Japan, I'm sure there's like some niche culture that's like, no, we like this song. We know what they're saying.
Well, dude, man, these are the same people that like walk up to people in restaurants and tell them to get out of the country.
No, you're thinking of different ones.
Yeah,
oh, sorry. Yeah. They're all look the same to me.
I mean, you're not wrong. Oh my god, that's what we needed for a Friday.
Dude, I can't find the video, but there was so after World War II, there was a bunch of Germans that moved to Japan, and to this day, there's like still a like traditional like Bavarian restaurant and bar, and all they do is it's hilarious. All the Japanese waiters and waitresses, they'll like it's kind of like going to Texas Roadhouse where they like break out and start singing songs, but it's all in German.
Oh god.
Wow, German Japanese food. That must be interesting.
Oh, I bet it's delicious.
Yeah.
I have schnitzel in my sushi.
The only thing the Japanese do right are sushi.
Yeah. I don't want to get into a whole debate, but yeah.
Well, at least
they
the
can't
Japanese,
do curry right.
At least the Japanese
curry.
Yeah.
Ew.
Japanese curry is disgusting.
I don't like any curry. All curry is disgusting.
No, you're wrong.
And I like
Curry's
spicy.
Amazing. I love curry.
Sorry, Trey. My bad.
Steve must like
oh yeah,
the taste of street shit. Oh, but at least the Japanese can spell.
Oh god, this one's hilarious.
Oh.
There is an O, yeah. Anything else?
I'd like to solve.
Okay.
Renting a paddle boat.
No, that is not correct. Sean, it's your turn.
This is painful.
T. Yes, 2 T's.
Like to buy an E?
Mm-hmm. There are 2 E's.
Did you guys ever see the Jeopardy where they had a sports category of
a
and
paddle
none
boat.
of the nerds could get
No,
it,
that's
right?
not right.
And Alex Trebek just like made fun of them the
Michelle,
whole
you have
time.
$3,000. You can spin again, but you don't have to.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Can you guys find that one?
it's so painful.
So what's this?
600. What letter do you want?
M.
Oh
my God.
Crystal.
I have to spin.
I can't spell with the damn, and I know what this one is.
Them damn pedum boats.
900.
W.
No.
A pedal boat.
I like the song, Pat. Renting. I think I could help with the paddle.
We're here to fuck shit up. Step Brothers, one
like-
of Will Ferrell's last funny movies.
How did they not figure it out after the first one said paddle and I was wrong that it's pedal? P-E-D-A. What'd you think? Like, what's the last letter gonna be? It's an L. Obviously, it's a pedal.
So
pedal.
did they ever finish it?
I don't think so.
I think it's funnier to not know.
What happens if they just run through the entire alphabet and nobody figures it out? Like they put
It's
the
a
L up
all-
there. They put the L up there and they all look at it and they're like, paddle?
They get to the end. They get to the end. It's a pedaz boat.
Bedazzle boat.
Yeah. Oh shit! I guess I should have been looking up the clip. My bad. The Jeopardy clip. Wow, great broadcasting. We're professionals.
Well, while you're looking for that, we're preparing for White Boy Summer, right? So
Hell yeah, brother.
might as well showcase one of our brothers.
Busy. He getting busy right now. Swing my man the rock right now. Swing him the rock. Give him the rock. Yo, he getting busy. Let him know. You're right. Kobe.
Hey, that dude can't dribble with his left hand.
Put that down. Get it to my man.
Black
Yo,
dude
you
that
see
can't
him? He
dribble with his left
open.
hand.
My
is
man the
Yeah,
rock.
I know.
actually
A shock, right?
Get buckets. He's out here.
Like, hey, you can dunk, bro, but all I gotta do is stand on one side of you, defend you, and then you score no points. Man, we're talking like we actually had experience with that, huh? Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the clip I was thinking about. If you want to throw that up there, Jamie.
200. Do or don't name this play in which the quarterback runs the ball and can choose to pitch it to another back. An option play. Ryan?
Football, 400.
I can tell you guys.
Dude, I used to love when
Oh,
fucking
the
Trebek would
nerds
get
not
so.
being able to-
Yeah.
With this team.
Smug when he'd be smug.
Oh, I loved it.
Dallas Cowboys. You think we should go to commercial? Ryan,
Take it on to 600.
okay, by signaling for one of these, a returner can reel in a kick without fear of getting tackled.
Oh my God.
Fair catch. 2 clues left, Brian.
800.
These penalties are simultaneous violations by the offense and defense.
They should always have
Cancel each
a
other
section
out.
like this because there should like
Yeah.
They are called
it shouldn't just be.
You should be well rounded for trivia. Yes, I agree.
Just for the fun of it. You mean?
As Minneapolis's U.S. Bank Stadium prepares to host Super Bowl 52, I'm looking at the Ring of Honor with names from this defensive line that took the Vikings to 4 Super Bowls.
Now that one's a little bit more
If you
difficult.
guys
Yeah, well,
bring
that's
in and
a
get
big
this one, I will die. Who are the purple people?
Oh yeah,
We're
purple
gonna
people
take a
eaters.
break.
Okay.
I have to talk
Yeah,
to them.
that probably would have been the guess, but like it's not something that just like that
What's-
one
okay,
didn't just come.
What's
to mind.
better on Jeopardy? When they do sports categories for the smart people, or when they have like athletes and stuff on there trying to answer like intelligent questions?
Oh, that's
know.
true. There's a good. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I like
Celebrity Jeopardy is pretty funny.
I like when they have celebrities. I know Norm Macdonald had that famous run on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I don't know if he ever was on Jeopardy though. Do you guys remember Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Regis Philbin?
Yeah.
Yes.
He was on
Wants to
that?
Be a Millionaire was great.
Oh, dude, Norm tore it up.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
destroyed it.
Yeah, he's some would say he's kind of a savant, huh?
I didn't know he was on that. Norm
Well,
Macdonald was great.
speaking of White Boy Summer, I feel like this is something that we should get together and do this summer.
Uh-oh. Oh God.
Oh gosh.
I just left him behind. I hope there's a driver on that thing.
No, he was the driver.
Yeah.
That's the joke, Trey.
Yeah,
he was the driver.
Like, hey,
I
bro, you
didn't
want
see him
bottle of
staring
water?
there for a second. I thought he was riding passenger.
Oh gosh.
Hey, what an idiot.
There you go. I mean, this is pretty impressive. He tossed in the bottle of water. Dude catches it. He's like, oh, shit. Well, now there's nobody driving.
He's trying to scramble.
I better reel myself
Back to the
in.
boat.
Here we go.
That's why you don't, like, he could have thrown it from back there. Like, is he just a...
Oh, and then he
shit it, bro?
Oh,
He tries to ride the wave in, but couldn't quite make it.
wonder what happened to the boat.
Just
Hey,
kept going.
We need follow up. We need some closure for this story.
Yep.
One of them is now living in what's the long stay living facilities. The other one's dead. Yep, very lively. All right. I don't know. if
Sorry,
this
I
is
was
the right
typing
one.
something in the private chat for you guys. There you go.
Here, throw this up. I don't know if this is like the one, but it's like a clip from it.
Let me ask you something. If I say, hey, I think it may be Madrid or Lisbon, and then the 50-50 comes, it's not going to say Madrid or Lisbon, is it?
You don't know.
Okay. But there's not a dude in the back going like,
No. It's locked in. It's been locked in for months.
50-50.
Let's do it. Computer, take away 2 of those wrong answers.
Norm. We didn't deserve that guy. He's too good. Did he ever do any voiceovers for cartoons at all, or?
Yeah, he was the pigeon on that Mike Tyson Scooby-Doo parody cartoon on Adult Swim. What was that called? The Mike Tyson stories?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Dude,
Yes, it's
watch
hilarious.
it. Like, it's worth watching just like to listen to Mike Tyson like voice act, and also for Norm being Norm.
Okay.
Mike
I'll have to
Tyson
watch that.
Mysteries. I'm
That's
pretty
what it
sure.
was.
Mike Tyson Mysteries, huh?
Yeah, it was one of
Sounds
those.
wonderful.
It was that weird era after adult Aqua Teen was like huge. Harvey Birdman. It was. Yep. That's it.
Yeah, Norm was the pigeon.
Oh god.
Mike
I need to
Tyson's
watch this.
Mike Tyson's daughter was Chinese, and they don't ever explain it.
This is good shit.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson actually did the voice of Mike Tyson for the show.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's what I was saying. Like, it's worth watching just to hear Mike Tyson voice act.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Mike Tyson was a great guy.
Rest in peace.
No, just he was interesting, man.
He still
He's
is.
still-
He's still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Did you guys ever see his? Did you guys ever see his one man show where he like basically goes up on stage and like tells you about his life?
No.
It is one of the most interesting things I've ever watched.
Was that on Netflix?
I don't know. I
it was.
watched it like
I thought his podcast
18 years ago on
that,
fucking
like,
HBO or something.
You know, I know everybody's got a freaking podcast, but like Mike Tyson's podcast, he had a couple of cool episodes. With
Yeah, he's more into the stoner culture stuff, but like
yeah,
this is before he got into all that. It's really cool. He goes into his relationship with Customato, the guy that trained him. I don't know if you guys know about how like he used to use hypnotism, and that's what like made Mike. You know, Mike came from a fucking rough area, had a lot of problems, and he would hypnotize him, and he would just go out there like, all right, I got to kill the other guy. I'm gonna watch film. I'm gonna know every punch he can throw, and then I'm just gonna fucking destroy him.
Did you ever see? You ever watch the one where he was on Rogan a couple years back?
Yeah, that was a good episode. Yep.
Yeah,
that's when he was starting his weed company.
Yep. Probably about 5 years ago now.
Yeah. It's hard to keep track of time.
Apparently it's also hard to keep track of your missiles in Florida.
What?
Florida man?
Former Major League shortstop Rafael Furcal is facing felony charges in South Florida, authorities said. The former All-Star turned himself in at the Broward County Jail Wednesday and was released on bail a short time later, according to court records. He's charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon and throwing a missile into public or private dwelling vehicle.
Is this the guy that played
throwing
for
a missile? Like how? What?
Is this the guy that played for the Dodgers
sense.
and the Marlins?
Oh wait, here's a comment. Yeah, I think he's on the Marlins. Back when they were the Miami Marlins, I think. But explain this as Boomhauer. Dang on Rafael Furcal, man, talking about he out here South Florida. Yo, son, I was getting all on, man. Got the felony charges, got like a day on thunderstorm. I'll tell you what. Saying he does something, bro, Kenny. He got in jail faster than you said don't play, but now he dealing with some heavy stuff.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's what we need. We need a AI that does all stories in Boomhauer's voice.
A Boomhauer translator.
Oh, that'd be great.
Like
he did have a cannon. I consider anything a missile. Yeah, he had an arm.
Yeah, I remember that. I love that they used to have Brad Pitt play Boomhauer's brother on the show.
Oh, really?
That? Yeah. Brad Pitt voiced Boomhauer's brother.
Oh,
hey, man, he come in here and just do the same thing. Just don't like this thing. Boom, hey, man. You go on the internet, man. You're looking for some boobies, and then www.clickety-click, and then hey, man, they're right there on the screen.
That was a great show.
I have no high
expectations
for the remake. Yeah,
I do not.
I have high expectations of me being able to beat this challenge though. Last in a room with 100 chickens, given 10K for each day.
I will fuck up 100 chickens. I'll take this challenge too.
Challenge of living with 100 roosters in one room, with the promise of earning $10,000 for each day he could endure. The apartment was well stocked with food and drink, so sustenance was not a concern.
Yeah, the chickens are the food.
Each chicken would defecate once every hour, making the situation with 100 chickens quite imaginable. The challenger started off confident, but as the production team continuously introduced more roosters into the room, it wasn't long before the entire room was filled with an indescribable odor.
Those aren't even scary roosters.
Flying and landing all over the apartment, creating chaos. The man could ignore the mess elsewhere, but he was determined to keep the chickens off his bed at all costs, or he would lose sleep. In a stroke of genius, he scattered some feed in a corner, hoping to lure the chickens away. The good news was that the roosters all rushed to eat, but the bad news was that eating more led to defecating more. Some chickens even began laying eggs directly in the room. The man quickly gathered the eggs, which earned him a reward of a game controller. However, the controller was locked in a cage, and the code was attached to one of the chicken's legs. He had no choice but to search each chicken one by one. After a long search, he finally caught the chicken, unlocked the code, and started playing games in front of the TV. Being absorbed in the game, he didn't notice a chicken landing on his bed and defecating. Now, even sleeping became a problem. As time passed, the room became incredibly chaotic, with some chickens even running wild on his head. The man was
already
on the verge
ran
of a
this
breakdown.
fucking scenario
He
in
was
my
about
head.
to
I
lose
will
his mind.
fuck up 100
The dirty
chickens.
and smelly environment was more than most could bear.
They probably have you have a sign a waiver that you won't kill any of the chickens though. That's the sad part.
I was gonna say, First thing I'm doing is snapping necks. We're just gonna be walking around grabbing chickens and some piling them all up in the corner. Be like, how many chickens you gonna put in here?
I've dealt
bodies.
with I've dealt with like 10-pound roosters with like 2-inch heels.
Be like, I bet I can kill these motherfuckers faster than you can dump them in the room.
The more they make me bleed, the angrier I get.
So what happened? Did he at least get 10 grand? Did he go through a whole day or what?
I don't
Did he
think
get through a day?
the day? I don't think he completed the whole day.
I'm sorry, I had a unique childhood, so I got some ideas.
They said he got one day reward, but
what a pussy.
Like, yeah.
I don't know. I've never dealt with chickens on that, like, other than frying them or something.
Yeah, I've been around quite a few from egg to the end to the skillet.
Yeah. Well, cool.
I know.
Yep, never been around one.
It's pretty
well,
retarded.
I mean, I've been
right?
around them, but never like more than for a few minutes.
What you got, Trey?
Well, I guess Steve wanted this clip to be the ending clip of the show, so let's see what we got here.
Baby, are you down, 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 down?
He's the song.
Wait, no, I remember the OG. I remember an OG video like this of like.
I've seen it before, but not with the song. Yeah.
No, with the song. I've seen it with the song.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Baby,
God.
are you down? That's great. I love it.
We gotta admit we've all got a little bit of a retard in us.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.